We probably get more questions about installing a bridge than any other subject. The PVX guitar kit is optimized for a tune-o-matic style bridge and tailpiece, and we're going to show you how to get that installed on your kit or on any guitar. This is a process that intimidates a lot of people because if you drill a hole for the bridge and it's not in the right spot, the intonation can be wrong, and you can't undrill a hole. So we're going to show you a way to do it with zero risk, guarantees the right result, and it's easy. There's nothing hard about it. Follow these steps and you'll be sure to get it right the first time. To do this first step, we're going to need a straight edge, a pencil, and some masking tape. We're going to lay the masking tape off in the area where the bridge and tailpiece would be so that we can make some lines on the guitar.
And now you can go ahead and get the ruler.
So first, we're concerned with the alignment of the strings over the fretboard. So in order to help us with that, we'll draw a line extending the top and bottom of the fretboard onto the body of the guitar. So this needs to be done straight and in line with the neck, but it's not super critical. Okay? So the next step is to take a measurement, make another mark on the guitar. This time we're going to make a mark approximately where the bridge is going to be installed. To do that, we have to know a little bit about guitar scale. The scale of the PVX kit is Gibson scale, which is 24.5 inches. To check that, you can measure from the nut or the edge, the top end of the fretboard, to the 12th fret, and you're going to find that it's 12.25 inches, actually just slightly more. If you double that, you'll find the location roughly where the bridge is going to be installed. Okay? So we'll make a mark at 24.5 inches. Now, point being that that's approximately where the bridge is going to be. The next step is to mark where the tailpiece will go. We'll do that by backing up 1 3/4 from the mark we just made and make a perpendicular line across the guitar 1 3/4 inches back from the line we just made. So now I have 2 measurements which I can make a perpendicular line. Okay. Okay, the next step is to actually make the marks where the tailpiece will be installed. To do that, we're concerned with how the bridge lines up with the edges of the fretboard, which is why we have these side lines, and where the bridge will be front to back, which is why we have this perpendicular line. So we're getting ready to punch 2 holes, which will be the locations of the bridge posts. There's a tool you just have to go get, and that is a set of transfer punches. Okay, this is a set of transfer punches from Harbor Freight, I believe. It's not expensive. It costs probably $11, and it's a full set of various size transfer punches that will let you mark the center of those holes. Please don't try to do this any other way, because if you mess this up, your tailpiece won't fit over your bridge posts. Okay? So pick the transfer punch that is the largest transfer punch that will fit into the slots in the tailpiece and not be sloppy. Okay? Okay, so what we want to do, first of all, is lay the bridge on the guitar and visually center the 6 string holes over the 2 parallel lines that we've drawn extending the neck. This will make sure that the strings are centered over the fretboard. Okay, then kind of hold him down there, and then make sure that when you put your transfer punch, make sure the point comes down on that perpendicular line we drew. Okay, and you get the one about like you like it. Double check your location of your strings relative to your parallel lines, and come out here and make sure that the other one is point of the transfer punch is coming down on your perpendicular pencil line. All right, so when you get that where you want it, and I'm holding it down kind of firmly, I'm going to put the transfer punch into the tailpiece. Now I can kind of let things go a little bit, and then just give it a tap so it marks the wood. Now I haven't moved the transfer punch yet. It's still down in its little dimple. I'm going to go back and make sure that it's lined up the way I want it. String holes in the tailpiece centered. And I'm going to move my transfer punch while I'm still holding the tailpiece down, and I'm going to get the transfer punch right on my pencil line, and then I can let go of the bridge because it's not going to move, or the transfer punch won't move, and then just give that a tap. So we just made 2 marks on the guitar where the posts for the tailpiece will be. The steps going forward will be to install the 2 posts for the tailpiece, and at that point we're going to actually put strings on the guitar in preparation for locating the bridge. Now we're going to drill 2 holes in the guitar, and this is a critical point. These holes have to be, exactly in our punch marks, which isn't hard, and they also have to be perfectly straight up and down. So if you have access to a drill press, please use a drill press. If you don't have access to a drill press, you can get this done correctly, but you really should have a partner that can watch that you're holding your hand drill, perfectly vertical, because I have, and you can screw this up such that the posts will be, instead of like this, the posts might be like this. And even if you punched your holes in the right spot, the tailpiece won't go on the posts, or it'll be very tight. So my advice is find a drill press and do this perfectly vertical on a drill press.